If you're a man or a woman under the sound of my voice right now, listen to me clearly and attentively. And don't forget to separate your emotion from our civil conversation or discourse so that you not feel triggered, I'm afraid. Welcome back to your boys channel. It's Deja Vu Hub once again. And apologies for the unnecessary and the long break in transmission. Be rest assured that we are back, we are better, we are stronger, and we are fitter. Now we are back with the bangs upon banger for you. Welcome to the full package. Deja Vu Hub once again. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, please do so by clicking on that red shiny button below. Yes, subscribe. Let me give you a few seconds to do so. Thank you. I believe you have subscribed. And don't forget to always like the video. In case you find value in the video, you can please always like the video. It goes a long way. It will help you to share the videos to people on the platform organically. And don't forget to share to your friends and family to find the same value that you found in the video as well. Don't be stingy. Don't be stingy. Thank you. Let's get into it. Okay, welcome back. Thank you for staying on. So basically today we're talking about the idealism in the society and realism. Well, you can consider me a student of Plato. I happen to be an idealist realist. That's exactly who I am. So in every society, especially in this current generated society that we now live in, anywhere that you are, Africa, Europe, Asia, wherever you are, it's the same society. But the level of degeneracy is just, it's a little bit different. But at the moment, society remains society. And don't forget, society starts from the family unit. But before we go into that, before I digress too much, today we'll be basically talking about the idealism in the society and the realism. Don't forget I said I am an idealist and I'm a realist. So if you put the two together, that makes me an idealist realist. Well, that's just a Plato, an old Greek philosopher. That was his school of thought, and I subscribe to that school of thought. Idealism and realism. So basically, how does this apply to our current society? Now, if you look at it, I mentioned there is the idealism, and there is the realism. So what do I mean by this? So I can say in my mind of mind, most men, look at it, just think about it, most men would love to marry virgin girls. Virgin. But realistically speaking, what are the odds of marrying a virgin girl in this age and time? Now, if you are following me closely, you will understand in a way I've explained idealism, I've explained realism. So, because I know that what my preference as a man is, my preference, like I said, as a man is to go for a virgin woman in marriage. But guess what? The level of degeneracy in the society would not really allow that. Hence, it is realistic for me to go for a woman that is not a virgin, but rather I would go for one with low or lesser level of sexual experience. Let me say it again. Idealistically speaking, I would want a woman with no sexual experience. Hello. So when I say one, I mean committed to a woman with no sexual experience prior to me. I would prefer a woman with no sexual experience prior to me. This is why virgins have been the most coveted women all around history, all across history, from the Asian empire to any African empire or European empire. I'm talking about back in the days, back in the days, not what we have in society now. Society don't dabaru now, things don't it does scatter. Anyway, I mean back in the days. So this has always been the preference of men. to marry a woman with no sexual history. So because what I want is, when you buy that new thing, the feeling you get, more just talking like this. The feeling you get when you go to ShopRite, or when you go to Sony, or when you go to any of these, big markets, like big supermarkets, and you want to buy, say I want to buy a TV in an electronic workshop, in a big electronic company, like Panasonic for instance, and you want to buy a TV. That feeling you get when you are buying it new, and when you are the first person, you are the first user of that freezer. Come on, now. It's different from when you're walking to another shop where you are buying a second one, a third and fourth and fifth, and my brother, we know now. So now this is where the idea of idealism comes in. So idealistically speaking, this is what I would like to go for, but that is not the reality of what we have now. So basically, the reality now is the odds of finding a virgin girl is so low. Things on Dabaru. So what we can realistically hope to get is a woman with less sexual experience. And now, when I say this, let me be clearer. So when I say get, so there is a difference between committing to a woman, aka marriage, which is the highest level of commitment in any relationship, any sexual relationship, marriage. There is a difference between committing to a woman and having fun with a woman. So in my mind, I want to have fun with a woman I know I just want to have fun with, that I'm telling you, recreational use only. So let's say I know I just want to have fun with this woman, even though I'm not ready to wife her out. Sincerely speaking, I want her to be experienced, because what I'm just doing there is to have fun. Like, I just want to play ball. I want nuts. You get, like I play the ball to her and make she play her back to me. But now, it's not like I'm not ready to commit to. So I want her to experience. I don't care. I don't care. Like, I knew she won't be my wife. So come on now. But now when I'm talking about a woman I want to commit to, so I would prefer her to be a virgin. I am being idealistic now. But the reality says, at least, but if I go by survey, if I go by what we can see by ourselves, and if I go by the research, according to what the society is saying now, so going by all of these facts, it tells me the odds of finding a virgin girl is this tiny. Like, come on now, this small. Virgin with, they don't tear. All these women don't tear. They don't tear face. So as a result, I would be realistic with myself by going for a woman with less sexual experience, and in this case I am being realistic. So now, if I'm looking for a woman to commit to, aka marriage, I would rather go for a woman with less sexual experience. I understand she can't be a virgin due to the level of degeneracy in the society. I would rather go for a woman with less sexual experience. Now, and I'm talking about commitment, aka marriage. So I'll go for a woman with less sexual experience for marriage, because there is a reason why brides wear white clothes. Now, traditionally and historically speaking, the white clothes on a woman's wedding day, it actually signifies purity, because women sell purity while men sell success. Let me say it again. Women sell purity while men sell success. It has always been like this since the dawn of time, since the beginning of time, across culture, across generation. It has always been like this. And this is why across any culture that you look at, it is white cloth that is worn down that aisle. So it means this woman is still pure. And when the father of that woman is presenting her to the husband, he is telling the husband that, oh, this woman is still pure, and now she's under your protection and not under mine anymore. So now I hope I've been able to separate idealism and realism. So basically, this is what we want to talk about today. In our subsequent videos, trust me, we have so much to talk about. So much. So we've been able to quickly explain the difference between idealism and realism. And now I've only explained from the male experience, from the male perspective. I can also come from the female perspective. For instance, I can say, if you ask a woman, she would say, ask a woman the kind of man she would love to be with. Basically, well, as explained in the last video, women are, come on now, they are hypergamous. Hypergamous. That is, women, they date up across and up. When I say across hierarchy and up, you understand what I'm saying? Across and up, which means they either date somebody on their level, but preferably up. If you ask an average woman, do you want a guy that's taller than you? She will say yes. Richer than you? She will say yes. More attractive? Most likely yes. More competent? Most likely yes. More confident? Most likely yes. Those creatures, they just want it all. But guess what? They have the right to want what they want. But at the end of the day, like I mentioned in the last video, one good thing for men is that it is easier for a man to cover for all the other attributes if you have money and status. So basically, a man that has money can easily compensate for all the other stuff, all the other attributes, all the other parameters. Even if you are a short, ugly looking man. Yes, an artist once said, my money makes me handsome. Come on, man, that's how men are. Be monkey, be anything way you be, whatever. Women like money. That is, you're not my type. Now because you don't get money, forget that thing. If you get money, everybody in a woman type. Forget that thing. And because you don't get money, people are going to tell you, you're not my type. I can't do you. You are fat. You are short. You are ugly. Which man ugly? When you have money, your money makes you handsome. So that's why it is easier for a man to compensate for all the other shortcomings when you have money, when you are able to make money, which, well, we all know it's not easy to make money. It takes perseverance, it takes tenacity, it takes discipline, it takes intelligence, it takes hard work and smart work to make money. Well, of course you should make money as a man. So when you make money as a man, it gives you a level of confidence. It gives you a level of aura to get the woman that you want for a long-term commitment. Alright, thank you. That will be the end of the video. Questions, comment, concern, guys. You already know what to do me at DejaVuHub 1.0 at gmail.com. Guys, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you have any concerns, please, you can send us a mail, or you can look at our description box below and see the email address there. As well, you can put any of the question, comment, concern in the comment section below. Be rest assured, we'll answer all of them, and we will also give you feedback. If you agree with my view, if you disagree, you can please let me know in the comment section below. And also, if, like I said, I've been reiterating it, if you want to be a part of the channel, if you want to have a one-on-one session with me, want to have a debate with me, if you oppose my view, please let me know. We can bring you to the channel. We can have a civil conversation. Alright, thank you for listening to this episode. See you in our next episode. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.